Great. Now, but a flight simulator where you can design and build your own plane and then fly it in a realistic conditions. That kind of game concept has been around for a while. I mean, we've played, simple planes for so long. Still an amazing game for sure. Kerbal Space Program and Kerbal Space Program 2, also one of those games where you can build your own stuff and fly it. We might just crash into this building in a second. In fact, even our normal beloved flight simulators allow us to do that. For example, X-Plane with our plane maker, where you can build your own plane, and Microsoft with our SDK, but that is a bit more advanced. There's a new game out on the Steam. It's called Flyout, with a very purpose, but properly. Here you can see beautiful pictures of the design studio. Check this out, with great numbers like supercharger. Very, very advanced. Good maps. Check this out. Oh, airliner. Oh, a helicopter. Yes, everybody. Build and fly realistic aircraft. Use freeform fuselage and wing editor tools and tune your engines to recreate aircraft from any era or design your own. Yes, ultimate freedom with a new Flyout game you can buy for €20 as an early access game. Once again, it was released on the 17th of November officially. Reviews so far have been incredibly positive, and it's time for me to also use this flight simulator. I just bought it and downloaded it for €20, and it sure seems incredibly simple indeed. Just go to the editor where you can create a new aircraft, but before that, let's maybe see if we can just load something like a stock plane. Maybe let's try the Gryphon. Great name. And you can see this is, of course, a fighter plane, a good old jet aircraft. A jet aircraft that looks very, very amazing. Yes, while this plane focuses mainly on fighter jets, you can build airliners too, which we're going to do too. Let's go and just press play here, which spawns us into this nicely looking world. We've got 3D clouds, volumetric fog, which makes this flight simulator seem as a simple planes, but actually quite realistic. Check this out. We can start flying. This, of course, also works with your joystick. You can see, yes, nice haze and stuff like that. The afterburners also seems to work fine. We even have a cockpit that you can build yourself. Damn, that's a lot of knots. IAS. That's interesting. All right, let's do it. We've got a head-up display here that also shows us our speed in meters per second, which seems like the dumbest idea I've ever seen. Why would you? Okay, never mind. Let's go Let's go ahead and rotate this airplane. There we go. Oh my God. All right, there we go. We're actually flying. And you can see, yeah. The scenery here is quite good. The simulator seems quite all right. Let me go and put the landing gear up. There you go. That works too. Even though this jet genuinely flies like crap, but this right off the bat seems like a realistic version of simple planes. Really nice. Let me see if we have any crash animations. Not really. What am I doing? But it is time for us to maybe design our own airliner. Let me see. New aircraft. Start. Create new craft. Yes. All right. Here we are starting off with a pilot position. We can maybe add some fuselage objects like airliner cockpit M, which very obviously gives us an airliner cockpit. Now, if you take a look at this nose part of a plane, which has a lot of very heavy bolts on it, this might seem just like another Kerbal Space Program where you kind of put your elements together and can kind of customize your plane, but you kind of can't. But no, it's not like that. I'm going to show you here. This is the procedural fuselage that we have to add, of course. Let's go ahead and do that, just like that. Yeah, here we have a very magical button that says Open Fuselage Editor. And this is where it comes to the advanced stuff that this flight simulator can do. And that is actually edit your fuselage. Let me go ahead and do that. So let's scale this to like that. You can already see, oh yes, we can properly edit this whole thing to our liking. We can make this fuselage any shape we would desire. Let me go ahead and lengthen it. We're gonna make like a 737 style airplane like that, maybe a short one. Perfect. You can see you have a lot of options to optimize your side. Now, let's go ahead and add a loop here and already start creating the tail section of the airplane, which is going to be a little more narrow like that. See, we can actually do whatever we want to do with it. And this makes this thing kind of as advanced as maybe the X-Plane plane maker. but this is more consumer friendly since you don't really, have to mess around with the objects in Blender. Where this one, all you have to do is just drag around the stuff. Perfect. And just like that, we've simply created a unique fuselage. And of course, the same goes along also with the wing here. We've already added the wing surface. We have to, of course, also edit that, of course. Makes sense. And this one should also have a fuel tank, soft joint. What does that mean? A trailing edge, of course, just as standard. A leading edge, of course, just as standard. And that looks kind of all right overall. Good. Okay. Let me add some horizontal stabilizers like that. All right. So what we have is a 737 looking airplane. That looks pretty bad to me. I've just made it work. Okay, good. Pitch. Let's add some very simple landing gear. I really just want to see if we can even fly this at all. All right, that's very simple landing gear. Nope. Come on. Landing gear. Overall, the building of this plane is quite nice so far. Everything is okay. It's not that intuitive of a gameplay of a design, like the designer at all. There's supposedly not even a proper guide for this simulator. God damn, this airplane is goofy and ugly. Look at that wing. Let's add an engine. Come on, turbine. Better make this plane quick. Oh, we need to actually even engine the cells for this. I just realized. Check this out. Yes, here it gets really special. We can get really advanced with, the tech really. A power turbine, for example. That's really cool. We can add an afterburner. Yeah, this is what an afterburner looks like. We can add a nozzle, which adds, vectoring. Yeah, we don't really need that, but this is incredibly cool. Let me see if we can actually fit just the inner engine without the nacelles to our little guy. Let's hope that works somewhat. This is absolutely a horrendous jet. Perhaps we shall see if it even flies. I don't know. Let's call it the Swiss 01. Okay. Okay, the plane's gone. I mean, it was really ugly anyway. God damn it. It's gone. It's genuinely gone. I mean, we can have some fun without, with already made planes, but properly made planes. Check out all the different objects we have here. This is an incredibly advanced simulator. But you know what? We need a little bit more than that. Let's maybe add tail rotor. I want to have a tail rotor in this airplane. Make it big. There you go. Power source, gearbox. Blade count, a lot. Let's make it bigger. 20 in diameter. That's what I'm talking about. This is actually really, really cool. You can kind of just experiment around just as you'd like. With enough precision to be actually realistic, while at the same time not needing to be able to code. All right, our helicopter plane hasn't really worked out. This, we need a little bit more torque in this thing. All right. We've been make like a 6-row, 9-cylinder engine with incredible rates. Yeah, we want it strong. We want it big. We need it big. A lot of turbocharge. It's 54 cylinders. There we go. Yeah, this plane is as big. Look at those cylinders, which we're able to crash with. Oh. That was strange. We might need to make it a little bit smaller. Entire engine. All right, there we go. Great.
And then from there, you go ahead, snap your wings on, and now you...
All right, let's try that again. All right, so I've created another ugly-ass plane. Truly is very ugly. But let's pretend that's not a problem. Let me see if we can fly. No. That is gone. Seriously, it's gone. Can't seem to be able to build anything. Oh, what a shame. Well, this is an incredibly advanced simulator that, in the future will start to only get better. Check this out. Speeds, anything you need to build your own airplane with a very good balance between simplicity but also incredible realism. I like this. If it only worked, I don't know why I couldn't actually fly my airplane. When you start to play this game, there's of course this huge learning curve, especially since there's not even a tutorial or anything. So one of my friends of interesting plane creations, there we go, this plane works. Definitely, I don't hate this game at all. Although my joystick doesn't seem to work now. This game definitely has a lot of potential, and we'll probably play it once more on the channel to design a proper plane. Until then, we can fly around with these airplanes. Not super realistically, but just all right to try it out. And there we go. There we go. We've lost our propeller. That looks kind of cool. And you can hear that too. Realistic sounds. So thank you guys so much for watching this realistic video. I'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Good night. Now, thank you very much to my highly supporting members like Jamie Ashton, Mike C, James Deram, Ragings, Met RLG, Matt Fan Z, Moritz, Bellhausen, Knots Enthusiast, Shadow, New York, Ryland Williams, Kelly Chaos, John O'Brien, and I'm addicted to Airbus A380s. Thank you.